Welcome to Arcade Bookshop. I'm Bryce Johle, co-host along with my pal and cousin-in-law Caleb James, whom you'll meet in our regular episodes. This is our podcast about video games and their literary counterparts. Have you ever been in the middle of a great novel, comic book, even a collection of poetry and thought, oh man, this totally reminds me of that game from when I was a kid? Or maybe for you, it's the other way around. I always wanted someone to talk with me about how great stories are in video games, and what they're really saying to each of us as we play, even if they're not all that complex on the surface. In my experience, the only place to pick apart stories was in an English class, which I always cherished. But I wish someone would sit down and chat with me about the layers of implications to be pulled apart in the story and making of a video game too. In each pair of episodes, Caleb and I talk about a video game and its literary counterpart. We take apart the game and attempt to analyze it just like you would for a text in a lit class. We talk about the gameplay mechanics, what we love and hate. We discuss the story and its characters at length until we can't breathe or laugh anymore. And then, being the writers and readers that we are, we do the same thing with a text that, in one way or another, fits the prescription of the game. Occasionally, we'll have special episodes exploring more in-depth concepts of video games or literature. And sometimes I might even ramble to my wife about what she's been listening to me play for the last few weeks. Arcade Bookshop debuts Monday, August 28th with our first 2 episodes. New episodes of the show arrive every other Monday. If you'd really like to follow along with us, you can always find our play and read schedule on our Instagram at arcade_bookshop, or in our episode show notes. Our first batch of episodes include conversations about games like Earthbound, Deja Vu, Final Fantasy IX, and Super Metroid, paired with readings of Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury, Blackmailers Don't Shoot by Raymond Chandler, American Gods by Neil Gaiman, and At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. And we're just getting started. Find Arcade Bookshop for free wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe and hang out with us. We always have a controller in one hand and a book in the other.